There's a lot of parts of the mailing industry that don't seem all that interesting or futuristic, especially in the internet age. But it turns out that there's a lot of complexity in mail.
So many different facets to that. There's a very creative side that goes to help in the execution of the art that we produce. There's a lot of data-driven technology that we use, programming careers you can go into, and of course the machinery in and of itself is never going to go away.
That's been the growth. It's been the computer, it's been the equipment to process the mail, and it's been the printing of the data, and it's been in the personalization, which are the largest areas that we deal with, where we send an offer to someone that really relates to their needs rather than just a generic letter.
We were fortunate to get on that curve early and invest in data processing and personalization equipment. That was very important because it totally changed the game in terms of quantity of mail that you could get out and timing.
We process somewhere between 5 and 6 million pieces of mail a day. Those are envelopes. Stuffed envelopes or self-mailers. Within that, you could have multiple pieces, so we could be processing 20, 25 million pieces of printed matter a day through our facility, and when you think about that, it becomes complex.
Taking a page out of the data mail playbook, which is if you can be innovative and you can be creative and you can be an entrepreneur, go ahead and do that. We developed some new products and services for our customers, and they caught on, created a lot of value in a whole new industry out there in mail tracking and address correction and postage optimization. And so in the end, we decided to spin off that as a separate business so that we could focus our attention on doing that for our customers. Early on, we started working with the Postal Service to help them think about how to enhance the value of the mail. And one of the ways to do that is through the barcode on the mail. And barcodes can contain a tremendous amount of information. And if you can use that information, you can create new kinds of products and services that never existed before.
When I first got here, there was no such thing as being able to track the mail, meaning do you know where the mail is once we give it to our logistics partner and off to the USPS. That used to be a blind spot for clients and ourselves as to where is the mail after you give it to them.
And so by partnering with the Postal Service, we were able to create this new visibility into the mail. Not only where it is in the production cycle, but once it's handed off to the Postal Service, where is it in the Postal Service? Has it been delivered? Is it out for delivery? Did it get returned? And in that environment, you can start to really create new value. You can do things like trigger. So if we see that that piece of mail is out for delivery today, we can take some kind of action. We can trigger an outbound email that says, hey, we understand you got that offer today. Here's an additional 5% if you go online. Last year alone, we tracked over 4 billion pieces of mail through the Postal Service on behalf of our customers.